In the noisy race of modern life, we often find ourselves running toward a finish line that doesn't actually exist. We chase titles, we collect things, and we build schedules that leave no room for the very people we say we are working for. Think about the last time you were at a dinner table with the people you love. Were you truly there, or was a part of your mind still answering an email from 3 hours ago? This is the central struggle of our time. We are physically present but mentally absent, caught in a trap where we value the quantity of our work over the quality of our connections. It is easy to think that if we just work a little harder today, we will have more freedom tomorrow. But tomorrow is a moving target. We need to look deeper at how we define a successful life and how we manage the stories we tell ourselves about what matters. We often treat our lives like a business plan where every minute must be optimized for growth, yet we forget that the most important parts of life are not found in the results, but in the moments of shared human experience. The surface concept we often hear about is the idea of work-life balance. We talk about it as if it is a scale that can be perfectly leveled. We imagine that if we just spend 4 hours at the office and 4 hours at home, we have achieved a magical state of peace. But anyone who has tried this knows it feels like a hollow victory. The surface idea suggests that balance is about time management, but in reality, it is about energy and focus. You can spend 10 hours in a room with your children, but if your eyes are glued to a screen, you were never really there. Conversely, a single hour of undivided attention can nourish a relationship for a week. The surface concept fails because it treats humans like machines that can be switched between tasks without any emotional residue. We are not machines. We are social beings driven by narrative and connection. When we fail to realize this, we end up feeling exhausted despite our best efforts to balance the clock. Behind this struggle lies a hidden assumption that our value is tied directly to our output. We assume that the harder we work, the more we are worth. This belief pushes us to prioritize the board meeting over the family dinner because the meeting has a clear, measurable outcome, while the dinner feels like something we can do anytime. We assume that our families will always be there, waiting for us to finish just one more task. This is a dangerous gamble. We treat our health and our relationships as if they have infinite durability, while we treat our jobs as if they are fragile and urgent. In truth, it is usually the other way around. Jobs are replaceable, but the time you have with a growing child or an aging parent is a non-renewable resource. We work to provide a better life, yet we often sacrifice the very life we are trying to provide for. We are living with a logic that says we must lose the present to win the future, but the future is never guaranteed. When we look at successful systems, whether in business or in a massive entertainment industry, we see a structural pattern of storytelling. Everything we do is a story. A sports game is not just people running after a ball, it is a story of rivalry, history, and the human will to overcome obstacles. A marriage is a story of partnership and shared values. Even our own health is a story of discipline and resilience. In the world of professional performance, we see that people are not just drawn to the physical action, they are drawn to the characters and the emotional journey. This same pattern exists in our own lives. We are the protagonists of our own movies. If we view our lives through the lens of a story, we start to see that the most compelling chapters are not the ones where we made the most money. They are the ones where we showed up for someone else, where we overcame a personal health crisis, or where we chose to be present in a moment of joy. Structure gives us a map, but the story gives us a reason to walk the path. To truly change our experience, we must reframe our perspective on what it means to be successful. Instead of looking for a balance that doesn't exist, we should look for presence. Presence is the act of giving 100% of your current self to whatever is right in front of you. When you are at work, be the most focused version of yourself. When you step through the door of your home, leave the work persona behind. This reframing allows us to stop feeling guilty about not being everywhere at once. It teaches us that we can be high achievers and deeply connected family members at the same time, as long as we don't try to do both in the same heartbeat. This is about moving from a mindset of distraction to a mindset of intention. It is about realizing that life is not a series of problems to be solved, but a series of moments to be inhabited. When we value the story over the schedule, we begin to live with a sense of purpose that goes beyond our job titles. In our daily lives, this can be applied through simple, concrete actions. It starts with the way we handle our transitions. If you work from home, create a physical ritual that signals the end of the workday, like closing your laptop and putting it in a drawer. If you commute, use that time to decompress so you don't bring the stress of the office into your living room. Another application is the way we treat our bodies. Health is the foundation of everything else. We often ignore our physical well-being until it forces us to pay attention through sickness or injury. But discipline in the gym or in our diet is actually a form of self-respect. It is the practice of keeping promises to ourselves. When we take care of our health, we are ensuring that we have the energy to be present for the people who need us. Success in life is built on these small, daily disciplines that nobody else sees. It is found in the choice to put the phone away, the choice to go for a walk, and the choice to listen when someone is speaking to you. As we look deeper into this, we see that the most respected people in any field are often those who have a clear sense of who they are outside of their work. They have a rock, a partner, or a family that keeps them grounded. They understand that while the world might cheer for their professional wins, their family loves them for their character. This realization provides a profound sense of security. It allows you to take risks at work because you know that your worth is not on the line. If a project fails, you still have your home, your health, and your story. This is the ultimate competitive advantage. It allows you to lead with heart and passion rather than fear. When we stop trying to be everything to everyone and focus on being truly present for the people who matter most, we find a level of satisfaction that no paycheck can provide. We become the authors of a life that is rich in meaning, rather than just full of activities. Every day we are given a choice about where to place our attention. We can choose to be scattered, chasing every notification and every demand, or we can choose to be intentional, focusing on the quality of our time. Think about the legacy you want to leave behind. No one will remember how many emails you sent on a random Tuesday, but they will remember if you were there for the big moments and the small ones. They will remember the way you made them feel when you gave them your full attention. This is the real work of a lifetime. It is a constant process of recalculating and finding our way back to our North Star. Our goals might change, our health might falter, and our careers might take unexpected turns, but our ability to be present is always within our control. It is the greatest gift we can give to ourselves and to the world around us. If you were to look at your life as a story being told to someone you love, would the chapter you are writing today be about the work you did or the person you were?